What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. Today we're going to tackle question 23 in the 5th grade math questions that North Carolina released this past school year. We can see that if each large square, so each of these, and this picture has a value of 1, we're trying to figure out the value of the shaded parts of those large squares. And this question ties together pictures, fractions, and decimals. So you would have probably seen or even played around with some little plastic toys that look like these. But you just have a picture right now, and we're going to have to go ahead and go from pictures to fractions to decimals. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start by going ahead and just counting my shaded pieces and my regular pieces so that I can put each of these pictures into a fraction. So I'm going to start on the left here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 6 over 10. And now I come over here to this one, and this is split up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 by 10, which means I know that it's going to be out of 100, because I counted 10 across and 10 down. 10 times 10 is 100. And I also know that each column that I see shaded in completely is 10. So I'm going to go ahead and start counting tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 over 10 on the left and 76 over 100 on the right. And at this point, I'm going to go from fractions to decimals. And I'm going to say that 6/10, if I just say it like 6/10, I can write it this way as well in decimal form, because a big part, and parents, this is especially for y'all, a big part of how Common Core has changed the way math is taught in North Carolina is that they want to tie together fractions and decimals by saying them in the same way. So 6/10 in a fraction looks a lot like 6/10, or sounds like 6/10 in a decimal. We're just using different numbers to talk about the same thing. And I'll do the same thing over here with 76/100 and write it like this. So now this is the same phrasing, 76/100, but I can say it as a fraction or a decimal. And now I'm going to go ahead and just add these together, because I know the wording of this question is confusing. What is the value of the shaded parts of the large squares? It doesn't specify that we need to add, but it looks pretty clear to me that there's just going to be one answer, and so adding is going to be the best way to go here. So I'm just going to do 0.6 plus 0.76. And if I'm going to go ahead and add these together, I have no hundredths plus 6/100 to get 6/100. 6/10 plus 7/10 equals 13/10, also known as 3/10 and one whole number. And now in my whole numbers column, I just have this 1. So my answer is 1.36, or 1 36/100, which is a better way of saying it, but I'm not in the habit of saying it like that. And of course, I'm going to find my 1 bubble, my point bubble, my 3 bubble, and my 6 bubble below each of these boxes and bubble those in so that the computer that grades this test can say that I got it all right.